About a week ago, I did a video on a project called De.Fi, and I talked about a few main features of their platform and why I was extremely bullish on it long term. I talked about how you can track whale accounts and see exactly what they are buying and selling in real time. I talked about a tool called Scanner, where you could protect yourself against rug pulls when going to invest in any project. And I also went over a major announcement that was coming out in just a few days. And today, I want to go over that announcement because there's a few exciting things about it, and that is with De.Fi 2.0. So De.Fi 2.0 unveiled a couple of new features, which I think are game changers for the entire crypto and Web3 space. There's 3 of them in particular that I want to go over, 3 main features, and also they rolled out their very own token, De.Fi token, DEFI token, which you can go ahead and buy on their website. I did actually buy just around $300 worth of this token. It's very simple to go about buying it. You just have to go ahead, connect your wallet. You can use MetaMask, Trust Wallet, basically any wallet you have. I personally use MetaMask. You have to use either ETH or a BNB. I personally used BSC, Binance Smart Chain, and I bought it with, right around $300. You just connect the wallet, you go ahead, buy it. The key thing here is that you can either buy at a 30 cents price or at a 27.5 cents price. The difference is that with 30 cents per token, it ultimately gives you 30% unlocked at TGE and 70% 4 months daily linear vesting, or with 27.5 cents per token, you simply get 4 months daily linear vesting. So it makes a lot more sense just to go about using this lower price, because the only difference is the vesting period. So that's exactly what I did. When you're looking at some specific details about the project, you can see how they summarize De.Fi 2.0 very in depth. They go into all the specific details about it. So if you haven't seen my first video on De.Fi, I'd recommend checking that out. I'll put a link in the description. If not, just some of the basics is that De.Fi 2.0 includes De.Fi social profile, De.Fi first portfolio dashboard, De.Fi explore yields. They have shield, antivirus, and then the 3 new features which are being rolled out as part of De.Fi 2.0 is going to be De.Fi first GPT, De.Fi connect, and De.Fi layer 2. You can see they have their team talking all about it in this video as well. And that is something that is very important. So not only do they have major features that are coming out with those 3 brand new features, but also they have been backed by some of the biggest investors in the world with Huobi Ventures, Dex Tools, OKX, 21 Shares, and others. They have had major investors and well-known people both invest in the company and been following their entire journey on Twitter, from even like CZ from Binance follows them on Twitter. They have a massive following on Twitter. So all of these things make me extremely bullish on the project long term. And lastly, before we get into the specific details of these announcements, is that it is so easy and so simple to use. You can connect with every leading crypto exchange, from Coinbase to Binance to KuCoin to Huobi Ventures to Bitmart, all of them. And you can see right now I have a wallet connected on my profile where you can see there's right around $360 in this profile right here, but you can connect as many wallets as you want and track everything. Also, a pretty just interesting fact is since we last talked about this project, I only had about 20 followers on De.Fi, but now I have over 227 followers. So I've been pretty active on here, so I would recommend just checking out, maybe even following my profile there if you're interested. When we look at some of the specific features that are rolling out with De.Fi 2.0, there are the 3 main things, like I said, De.Fi GPT, L2 chain, and De.Fi Connect. When we're looking at this, you can see that with the new features, that De.Fi Connect is the first one. De.Fi Connect ultimately is a Web3 social network that connects users to the world of decentralized finance. It's a platform where users can learn about DeFi, participate in DeFi communities, and access DeFi products and services. Just think of it like a social fi product, a product that is like a Twitter or a Facebook or some social media platform combined with finance and the Web3 space. It easily integrates all of your different, wallets, all your NFTs, everything about Web3 and what we love about it, all easily into a place where you also can have social media. You can see they have a few different descriptions of this, how it's going to look. And in my opinion, the UI and UX, the design of the platform looks seamless, super simple, and it's cool to see that we're having a project that is going to have not only super easy and super simple interface for social media, but also that financial aspect integrated directly into it. That's like what companies are trying to do right now, and De.Fi is just going to roll out with it from the very beginning. The second is De.Fi GPT. De.Fi GPT is a cutting-edge AI-powered tool that helps you make smarter crypto investment decisions. It says by analyzing your current portfolio and market conditions, the chatbot can suggest the best DeFi investments. The cool thing about this is they go over a little example on the right side of the screen, but it ultimately, you can ask it any questions about investments. You could say, like, is it possible to invest USDT on Arbitrum Aave? You can ask it ultimately, like, where you can generate the highest APY, like where you can generate the most yield on your investment in the crypto space. You can have all these different questions and it will tell you exactly, this is the place where you can earn the highest yield. Yes, you can go about buying a certain token or coin. What does it think about this? It gives you all these different insights into different crypto projects. And it also has, that artificial intelligence mechanism into it, which takes into account more variables than you could by simply doing your research. So that's something that I really like about D.Fi GPT. And the last thing is L2 chain. So L2 chain is ultimately going to be very influential to the future of not only De.Fi, but crypto space in general. They specifically say that the De.Fi chain is how they decentralize their safety tools, smart contracts, scanning capabilities. They say, join us in order to be part of the future of safety in DeFi. They're ultimately trying to expand this to become larger than just the project itself and get more and more things onto the network. So this is something that is very, very cool. And this is why they're branding themselves as the super app. So those are the three main features that are rolling out as part of De.Fi 2.0, but other things which I think are pretty notable and things that you should, also be aware of, and why I'm even more bullish on this long term, is that they are rolling out their very own credit card. De.Fi is becoming very accessible with the introduction of their credit card. And as I said, you can connect all your different wallets directly to De.Fi. And then with the use of this credit card, it just makes it so much easier to go about, spending, using your crypto in the real world, which is something that everyone wants to see. Last thing I do want to go over is a couple of features from the initial video that I did address. So if you want to deep dive into those, I would check out that initial video, but they summarize them pretty well right here. So you can see on the platform, it talks a little bit about social profile, dashboard, explore yields, scanner, and shield. The thing that really stood out to me with this project is with this scanner. Scanner is very important because ultimately it has saved people billions of dollars from potential scams. And the way it works is you simply can search up any token, any smart contract, and just look up specific details about it. So for example, we could just click on this random token right here. This is just a random project. I have no clue what it is. But ultimately, when you do this, it gives you all this different information about it, saying, okay, the D.Fi score is 60 out of 100. That's pretty substantial risk. There is a medium risk to investing in this token, and then it highlights what specifically are the risks. So it says, look, the transfer limit, the max min amount of tokens transferred can be limited in the smart contract. That's not really great, shouldn't be able to happen. There's very low liquidity. It talks about transfer fees of 8%. It highlights all the major flaws of a smart contract. And not only this, it also goes into details about the top token holders. So you can see everything just directly from one place. If you're curious about a crypto project, if it's safe to invest in, this is the place that I go. So yes, it has a bunch of other features on De.Fi, but if you're worried about, making a smart investment, knowing if it's safe, this is like my number one place to go. And then you couple this with all of these major announcements and major new features they're rolling out for their super app with De.Fi Connect, which is going to be an entire SocialFi platform, De.Fi GPT and the L2 chain. It's really just a game changer in my opinion. And that is why I did buy $300 worth of De.Fi tokens. I bought them at that lower price where you get 4 months daily linear vesting, and it's going to be 27.5 cents per token. So it's definitely worth checking out in my opinion, but let me know your thoughts, and I'm curious to see what you think.